And I'm convinced that every country has at least one other country that they're obsessed with. Have you ever watched how Americans fold when they hear a British man speak with an accent? After that beans on toast scandal. I don't know about now, but let me tell you about my home countries. I'm convinced that when Ugandan boys hit puberty, they get a Jamaican accent as bonus. Buy two, get one for free type of thing. Cannot even explain to you how their voices be cracking in broken patois better than the English they're forced to speak at school. Everywhere you go, people be greeting, wagwan me brother. You don't even know a single Jamaican person. Mind you, you've never taken 5 feet past your village. How do you know that? At this point, it is a status symbol. If you can speak Jamaican patois, it's like you've unlocked a different dimension of life. If they know even a single Jamaican person, oh my gosh, it is so bad. I can't explain to you how I was shocked, floored, when I found out Jamaica is not part of Africa. Surprisingly, we don't even have a big population of Jamaicans now. Growing up, I knew maybe 1.5 because one was definitely Jamaican and the other one questionably Jamaican. I mean, just covered in Jamaican flag and had long dreads. Anyways, what's the country that your country is obsessed with? Or at least you think.
Good morning. I hate when you guys say Jamaica is just as expensive as Miami. Babes, $13 for juice, for kale, spinach, and pineapple? Show me the person in the United Parish of Kingston that will spend $13 for juice. When I am in Miami, as soon as I wake up and breathe, it costs me $1,000. They're charging us to breathe in Miami. And guys, I'm not talking about when you're on vacation, you buying KFC every day and you at Elsha every day. I'm talking about living there, real living expenses. I will say this though, the people who are working in Jamaica need to be paid more because the living expenses are way higher than what you are paying. So for me, who makes American dollars, Jamaica cheap and sweet. So no, it's not as expensive as Miami, but it's not affordable for the people that's living there. Do better.
What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe and also like this video, because when you like this video, according to the YouTube algorithm, it will recommend this video to a lot of Jamaicans, to a lot of people who are concerned with Jamaica. So kindly guys, I want us to continue watching this video and listen to what these people from different countries, what they had to say about Jamaica. Majority of them, they are leaving their country just to come and stay in Jamaica. When they are coming to stay in Jamaica, they are realizing that Jamaica, it is a good country than even their own country. They have come out and make a video of saying the reasons to why they have leave their country to come and stay in Jamaica. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
Okay, Alicia, thank you for making the first question an easy one. Top 3 reasons I moved to Jamaica. Number 1, the weather. Being Canadian, the weather here can't be beat. Number 2 is the beautiful, warm people of Jamaica. And number 3 is the culture, the food, the music, the vibe. It can't be beat.
When living in Jamaica, I can tell you that one of the most hurtful things you can tell a foreigner living in another country, whether it's Jamaica or whatever it is go back at your yard. And this is one of the many reasons why I love TikTok on this day. Memories bring back, because it just brings back so many memories of something that happened a year ago. I just love to see how much I have grown as a person and how little people have changed. I have lived in Jamaica for a whole 20 years, and still up to this day, people on social media send me back at my yard. No matter how many times me hear this, no matter how hard I work on it, although the pain is less, it still hurt me. Before I go on, let me just express my immense gratitude to those who have welcomed me with open arms, have given me virtual passports, and have declared me Jamaican. Me love uno, mucha love. This is just my story. I am not saying that this happens to every immigrant that come here to Jamaica. I am just going to share with you what happened to me. I dropped in Jamaica as a 20-year-old. I just turned 20 years old. I didn't know anybody in this island. The only person I knew was my husband. I didn't even knew my husband's family other than 2 printed pictures of them. I have never even spoken on the phone with them. I had no idea who these people were. I had no idea if I was dropping in the conditions that my husband told me I was going to be dropping at. I left my house in Cuba as a 20-year-old in love with a Jamaican, going to another country with the dream of spending the rest of my life with him. And thank you, Virgen de la Caridad de Cobre, that up to this day it has worked out. So just imagine dropping in another country and you don't even have friends. You don't have any friends, you don't have any family, you do not know anybody. You start to work hard to become part of this new country that you're dropping in. You leave behind everything you learn and you start to learn everything new because you want to be part of this society. You want to be a productive member. You want to do good for this new country that you have dropped in and leave the country that you left behind for those who are behind to take care of it. Now you want to make this country that you're living in, where your beloved husband come from, your country, and you want to do everything that is in your power for the betterment of those people, for the betterment of that country. You're going to work hard day in and out to introduce yourself in this culture and just be a part of it. All of this while trying to have a job, while trying to learn a language, while trying to become a part of society, while being rejected by people, family members, members of the government, because my interactions with immigrations, I don't know if you have seen those stories, but my interaction with immigration have been the worst interactions with immigration any foreigner could have in Jamaica. To then, fast forward 20 years when social media is a thing and I can put myself out there and people can get to meet me and get to know that I'm Cuban and I live in Jamaica, to have people constantly sending me back a my yard. People come here to insert themselves in the culture and learn the culture. At least me still there, but you have people who come from China, from Japan, from Korea, who come here to come learn the culture and carry it out with them. And that's still such a huge compliment. How would you just cancel the go back a your yard thing? You see, Cuba is not your regular Caribbean island. There is very little information out there about Cuba, and the little information out there about Cuba is misinformation. There is some crapula people who leave Cuba and just misrepresented all Cubans all over the place. Unlike other immigrants, I didn't leave Cuba because I wanted to. I didn't leave Cuba because I was looking for a better life, because I was looking for better employment. I left Cuba because I fell in love with a Jamaican. And that Jamaican happened to not like Cuba or stay in Cuba. So if me like the man, me have to follow the man. It is very hard. It is very hard, especially for somebody who, like for me, for example, I never spoke English until I came to Jamaica. I learned to speak English in Jamaica. Therefore, my accent is gonna sound like me come from Yasa with a Spanish thing mixed up in it. Because me never go to school, go learn English. Me never go to America, go learn English. Me never born, like if I born in England and then I come here and I try to speak like a Jamaican, it may feel away, but still you as an English person could catch the Jamaican accent, just like every single Jamaican who travel go to England, come back like, may I have a So me don't understand why uno would have never expect a Cuban living in Jamaica for 20 years to sound like how I sound. Nonetheless, I know and I'm so grateful that this is not the case for every Jamaican out there, because I know enough of una love me. But for those out there who still don't understand this immigration thing, please be kind. Please be kind, because it's not me alone who come from another country come live here, so and I am not going to be the last either. You have no idea how many DMs I get daily about people who live at foreign, who want to come back here, so who then grandmother was from here, so and they just want to sell everything in a foreign and come here, so please, we are all humans. Remember, those borders and countries and all of that are made up foolishness by governments to keep us divided. Do not fall for the foolishness. We are all humans living in one world, one love. Musha love.
I mean, I know if you know all this, but recently they must say that Jamaica and Nigeria about to have direct flights between each other. You know what that mean? You know, sorry, all of my patois is from Sean Paul, as you can imagine. But you know what I mean? It mean the union of countries that were meant to be together all this time. Jamaica and Nigeria, soulmates. You know it. I know it. I feel it in my gut. Okay? It's time for us to have jerk jollof. Okay? It's time for us to have ackee and sawfish with crayfish and pounded yam. You get me? It's about time we bring up. When I talk about the Zagada, not that Mr. Easy brand of Jamaica or the Burner Boy brand. We talk about real union. Because recently, okay, now to the real, the ambassador of Jamaica, Lincoln Downer, sat down with Festus Kayama, which is the aviation minister for Nigeria. And they talked about tightening relationships between both nations. Because who else? Who else were we meant to be with? I can't think of a place. I've been to Jamaica, and when I got there, I said, this is my village. You give them the language, is my village. And I'm sure that when Jamaicans come to Nigeria, they feel the same way. I could not think of a better country to have these type of relations with for Nigeria. I think both chaos and order that is amongst our midst deserve to come together. So big up yourself, aviation minister and ambassador for Jamaica, because me I come home. Tell them thick girls in the yard. Tell the thick girls them in the yard. Tell them I can come home and bust up the place because. Is it bust up or mash up the place? Mash up the place because we deserve to be with each other. Okay? My brother, it's Nigerian Jamaica. It's in the name. Okay? It's Jamaica. Jamaica. We are the things we're about to give birth to because of this union. You know, understand? You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean.
5 cultural shocks I suffer when I moved to Jamaica from Cuba. Hi, my name is Flor. I am Cuban and I live in Jamaica for 21 years now. And up to this day, me not stop for shock over them 5 cultural things here. Number 1, food for breakfast. Me say, come morning time, me could not believe me I see where I come from, Cuba. Breakfast time is barely a little sip of coffee if you're lucky. If you are a little bit more privileged, you may have some cow's milk and maybe a little bread. Member say it's 21 years since me left. But this is what me remember about the Cuba I left behind. You see, when you reach a Jamaica now, me say boiled dumpling, me say liver, me say kidney, me say ackee and saltfish with dumpling and food, me say rice and peas and all that dinner and morning time. Up to this day, me not exaggerate, me not tell no lie. Me can't get over the fact that Jamaicans have a whole meal for breakfast. Number 2, manners and respect. Me don't know what was it about the Cuba me left behind, but we never did practice manners and respect. My grandmother always did tell me that manners and respect in Cuba died in 1959. You see, if you buck up on somebody, you just buck up on somebody and move. You say if it's morning time, you just wake up and move. You say if it's evening time, you just walk through and move. But you see in a Jamaica now, in a Jamaica, you better practice your manners and respect. You have to say good morning. You have to say good evening. You have to say good night. If it's a night time and you know I go asleep, you still have to say good night. If you woke up on somebody, you have to say sorry. You have to say sorry. You have to say sorry. You better say sorry. Boy, me wish Kiwa will take up back manners and respect. Number 3, eating out. You see the Kiwa I left behind, going to restaurant? That was not in my vocabulary. The liquor restaurant that did exist were owned by the government, and let me tell you, you don't want to name that food there. Eating out for my family was almost like a taboo because we were so afraid that we will get sick. So every time we will travel to another province for health reasons, for whatever reason it would be, we carry our own food, we carry our own liquor buckle with juice and them thing there fi eat, and you will not eat out because you don't know where them process them food, you don't know what did they in that food, and there was no guarantee that you will find food a road. But you see, Jamaica now, you just go a restaurant. You don't need no special occasion. Restaurant just dead. You have fast food restaurant, you have regular restaurant, you have cook shop, you have people that sell a roadside pan chicken and them thing there. A different culture this. Number 4, helper. I mean, no, say everybody in Jamaica don't have no helper, but we can't deny say Jamaica has a helper culture because it's very affordable and it's very necessary. Up to this time, I have no helper. There's one lady that come and clip me yard once or twice per week, and that's about it. But my husband family did have the helper culture, and she always did have a problem with me. She never did like me because she's like, Miss, you need to sit down because I always want to wash the dishes and me always want to clean the yard and me always want to wash the clothes. And she's like, that is my job. She's one of the people them who helped me to learn English when I first moved to Jamaica. We used to sit down with her and talk to her, and we had so much in common because she come from country. And when I described my life in Cuba, it was very, very similar to her country life in Jamaica. In Cuba now, helper? That is back in the day before 1959, and even I will say maybe a little bit after 1959, people will still have helpers in their house. People were rich and so, but after everybody don't migrate to America, or the rich people in Cuba don't go to America, that culture died. Nowadays you do have some people who have helper, but these people who have helper is people who run Airbnb. So it's somebody that they will pay to come to the house, come clean and do all them thing there. But like living helpers and nanny and all them thing there, me never left that in a Cuba. Me never lived that in a Cuba yet. Number 5 is transportation. In a Cuba, public transportation, taxi, have your own car, them thing they not exist over there. So no, 21 years ago when me left, nobody could have car. Now things change a little bit. But public transportation is still a struggle. Taxi is still a struggle, and it's very expensive. I know everybody can afford taxi. So let me tell you what you are doing in Cuba. You are hitchhike. You are standing on a roadside, said your ancestor, and pray say one big truck full of a cane or whatever it is stop for you and pick you up. Other than that, a foot of hype. You see, when it comes to Jamaica now, public transportation dead, taxi man dead, and if you have liquor money, you can buy your own vehicle. Me say me dey drive in a car, go everywhere. Me come to Jamaica, go sit down in a car with my husband, automatic vehicle, and me get car sick because me not accustomed to them fancy vehicles there. So again, uno better appreciate what uno have. Uno better give thanks for what uno have, because other people don't have it like uno. These are the 5 cultural shocks I experienced when I moved to Jamaica from Cuba. Thank you so much for watching. Mucha love.
Good afternoon from beautiful rural Portland, Jamaica. May want to introduce myself today because, you know, nothing wrong. Somebody comment on me post that me is a sex tourist, and me just really want to address that. I mean, understand the stereotype, Me see where it comes from, because me see so many women and men, but mostly me see women to come to Jamaica just for use the young boy them. And me not like them something there. Me never like that. So me really learn about Jamaica through the music of Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, the Wailers back in the day. In fact, me was at the last concert Bob Marley ever gave in Toronto, Maple Leaf Gardens, before him dead. And really, me could say that reggae music really brought Jamaica to the world. For so many of us, me grew up in Canada, Northern Canada. Me was a teacher, and me come to Jamaica in my 20s and taught school here in Port Antonio, Portland, at Titchfield High School. Me teach art and English. And we still have contact with some of my former students, and even former students who became teachers. Wonderful experience that changed my life. So me always say, when me retire, sorry, my dogs are barking now. We have 4 dogs, them, me love dog. That's another video. Anyway, me always loved Jamaica for so many years. From what, 1983, me start coming to Jamaica, over 40 years now. Me live at Jamaica, taught school, and retire, became a resident of Jamaica 5 years ago. So 2018, me actually sell everything in Canada and move to Jamaica for me retirement. And me just love the life. Me have a Jamaican husband down here. We get along great. Him not really want to live in Canada. We just love our life here. And me, now that me is in my late 60s, me want to make a difference. Me love the culture. Me want to make people all over the world know how beautiful Jamaica is, the culture, the people. And me want to leave a legacy, you know, to really make people understand Patois is a beautiful language, nothing to be ashamed of. To have dark skin is beautiful, nothing to be ashamed of, you know. Me have already raised 3 mixed race children. Them father, me 2 sons, them have a father who's Jamaican, and my daughter's father is from Ghana. So through raising me children, me pick me a Canada, there's a whole heap of racism there, and my art breaks over that. And in Jamaica, there's classism and colorism, so there is a kind of racism here too. And we really see it, and we feel it for the people them, and we want to express them something there, and we want the people who come visit to know how to behave and how to respect the Jamaican people them, and not just use the black bodies for your sexual enjoyment or whatever. That is very disgusting. And me not support them something there at all. Me just want people to do, you know, like as the Rastafari say, like love and respect. There's nothing wrong with getting to know one another and so on, but just have some respect, you know. Me can be me not a grandmother yet, but me could easily be a grandmother to a lot of these boys who try to talk to me in the street, and me just tell them, say, look now, you not talk to your granny like that, so not talk to me. Call me auntie. If you call me auntie or mama, it feel nice, you know. It's like a little respect. Me not really want any of that other kind of attention at all. No, sir. So, me really start this TikTok to try to preserve one property called Folly Estate. Is a 8-acre property right on the sea in Port Antonio, and it connected to the Folly ruins. Right in the backyard is Folly ruins. So me will give you some more video about that next time, but right now me I tell you say that me start the TikTok to try to get out the information to people, to Jamaican people, that they must sell off your country, you know, they must sell off all the beach them, the river them, the nice properties. And Folly Estate Cottage, it's a historic building that still exists, it's still standing, and that property should become a museum for the people of Jamaica and the world and Portland. It shouldn't sell off or give to them politicians' friends and so on and so forth. So that my purpose to start the TikTok, and me say at 2024 me going to learn patois proper. So me apologize if me not get the words right, but me I try as respect, man, total respect for Jamaican language, Jamaican people, Jamaican culture. Blessed love, one love.
And all the way from Jamaica, all the way to Uganda, Dexter, Dad! Yeah, Dexter, how are you, man?
Yeah, man, thanks, yo, Uganda, yo, no make me want to cry, dog. Gonna stop it now, yo. Stop it now, man. Stop it now,
Welcome
man.
so much to the city of Kampala, man. This is your first time in Uganda, isn't it?
My first time in Africa.
In Africa, man. And Uganda's the first place that he came to, man. And so, I want to find out from you. First of all, Dexter, how are you, man? How are you?
Right.
You're
really good.
Really good.
Really good. I'm in a really good spirit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in a really good space. I feel like the people in Uganda just make me feel really welcomed and comfortable.
Now, let's go through this journey of you coming to Africa for the first time. Now, what is one thing that you heard about Africa that really surprised you, or you were preparing yourself for?
I wasn't the welcome.
The welcome.
Yeah.
You weren't ready for the welcome.
I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, once you reached the airport, I remember I was there. When you came out into the public and people had seen you, you took off your shoes.
Yeah.
Why did you take off your shoes?
Come on, feel the ground, bro.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I want to feel the ground, bro. I want to feel the ground.
How did it feel?
Ever since I always said, whenever I come to Africa, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Take my shoes off and feel the motherland, feel where I'm from.
Well,
you know
welcome,
what I'm saying?
Welcome so much.
Yeah, so that's what it was for me.
So I want to find out now, on top of that, what is a surprising thing now that you've discovered about Uganda or maybe even Africa with you being here? I think it's now 2 days, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. Like the beauty of it, man. Yeah. Like the beauty of the whole place. Like I'm in the city just overlooking the city part of it.
Yes.
And I'm like, but this beautiful more than some other places I've been, you know.
Oh, really?
And people don't talk about that, you know what I mean? They don't show it either, you know what I mean? Because I don't see the pictures of that. I usually see the pictures of the mud and the stuff like that. That reminds me of Jamaica.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I love, by the way. Because I'm passing through the towns now, I'm seeing the fowl in the coop, like the chickens, they selling them on the street. I'm like, I'm in Jamaica.
I hope you have watched and listened to that video from the foreigners who they have visited Jamaica. They have visited Jamaica, and when they are in Jamaica, they have come out and find that Jamaica, it is even more better country than their country. You can imagine people that are coming out and they have realized that Jamaica is a good country than even their own country. And also majority of them also, they have decided just to move from their country to come and stay in Jamaica. And also you have heard from the lady, she wants to get a Jamaica citizen. She wants to open a business in Jamaica because she has come out and realized that Jamaica, it is just a good country than the country that she was living. I don't want to mention the name of her country. So this is tell you that there is something that there is in Jamaica, which when you visit Jamaica for once, you cannot just come out and Jamaica and say, no, I can't just go, I can't go to Jamaica again. But there is something that Jamaica, which it has, that will force you to come back to Jamaica. You can't just go to Jamaica and leave Jamaica and not come back. No, look all the tourists. You can see the people who have been in Jamaica. Ask them, how many times have you been in Jamaica? They will tell you twice, 3 times, 4 times, and even 10 times of people who just they have been in Jamaica. So this will tell you that Jamaica, it is not a country whereby you will visit once and not come back again. And that's why I'm telling you that there is something that Jamaica it has which makes people to come back again and again. And even it makes them to stay in Jamaica and forget their country. you have heard from the Cuban lady. She has come out and said that she find out that the cultural shock in Jamaica. She has mentioned 5 cultural shock that she has come out and find in Jamaica that it wasn't in her country. And also because of that cultural shock, she has decided to move in Jamaica and find out that Jamaica, it is a better country than her country. And also you have heard from the Canadian woman. She has admitted that when she visited to Jamaica, she find out that Jamaica, it has fresh food, organic food than her country. And this is one of the reasons that majority of the people from the Western, they are moving from their country just to go in Jamaica, because when they have visited to Jamaica, they are realizing that it is like they were in the slave country. So when they are visit to Jamaica, it is like they are free. Jamaica, it is the freedom country, because they are realizing that there is so much freedom in Jamaica. And also people, they are just a vibe. People, they are welcoming in Jamaica. You can't just get bored in Jamaica. And also these people, they have realized that the food that the Jamaican, they are eating, it is just an organic food. Yeah, the food, it is organic food, but when you want to get organic food in the Western country, it is very hard. And also majority of them, they are just moving out of their Western country to come in Jamaica to lose weight, because in Jamaica there is organic food in everywhere, but in the Western countries there is a lot of chemical food, the junk food, the food that will make you to be fat with some of the disease. But when you are in Jamaica, you will just take organic food and fresh food from the farm. So these are some of the reasons also which it is making these Western people to migrate from their country to come to Jamaica. And also it is not only the Western people, also we have seen the people from Africa also. They are admitting that Jamaica, it is one of the Jamaica, it is a country which it is being talked about in Africa. And also that one I can prove to you. You can see from the YouTubers, majority of African YouTubers right now, they are always talking about Jamaica, simply because Jamaica, it is the most country and the most popular and famous country in the Caribbean. And also Jamaica, it is that country which it has accept its roots from Africa. And also Jamaican people, they are really very supportive, and that's why majority of people, they are talking about Jamaica and they are always promoting Jamaica. That's why you can see even African musicians, they are also using their language, patois language, just they are including their patois language in their music, because they know if I will use this patois language from Jamaica, my music will go viral and my music will sell. So these are some of the influence that also Jamaicans, they are having to our African people. And also right now Jamaica, it is being experienced more visitors because of how people, they are always talking about Jamaica. Jamaica, it is the country which it is mostly highly talked in the Caribbean. And even majority of people, they are always wondering, is Jamaica the only country in the Caribbean? Because when you mention a country in Caribbean, you can't miss Jamaica. Jamaica, it is always on top. When you talk about the countries in the Caribbean, Jamaica usually come first to the African people. And also I can say that also to the Western people, because right now Jamaica, it is one of the country in the Caribbean which it is having high numbers of tourists who they are coming just to visit Jamaica. And also right now Jamaican, they are getting more revenue from the tourist sector. So this is tell you that majority of people, they are visiting Jamaica, because Jamaica, it is that land that it is a dream destination for so many people, and so many people, they are leaving even their country just to go to Jamaica. And also, I don't want to talk too much, because a majority of those ladies and that have played for you, they have talked about the good things in Jamaica. And for me, I can tell you that for those people who they are just hating to Jamaica, you are hating Jamaica for nothing, because Jamaica, it is the only country which it has bring are more happy to this world, more joy to this world. I'm even wonder if Jamaica it would be in this world, this world it will be boring. Yeah, if Jamaica it won't be there, this world will be boring, because Jamaica it is the only country which it has given us a genre in music. Yeah, reggae music. When you talk about reggae music, when you hear reggae music, you always know it is coming from Jamaica. Reggae music was birthed in Jamaica, and so many people they are singing reggae music. We are also having artists from Africa who they always sing about reggae music. So Jamaica it has given us a gene in this world. And also it is not only the reggae music, also the reggaeton, also the hip hop. Also Jamaica also give birth to the hip hop. So when you go and see the foundation of hip hop, there is a Jamaica who also came up and participate in making hip hop. This hip hop that you always had in United States, Jamaicans they have a touch. The Jamaicans they also participated in creating hip hop. So this tell you that Jamaica it is that country which helps this and which help this world and bring joy to this world. So kindly guys, I don't want to talk too much. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.